This new era of fashion rejected the previous Victorian style and turned to a more youthful and daring appearance. Advertisements promoted the risky behavior and fashion women were engaging upon. Ads showed women dressed in incredibly immodest for the time period. Women smoked and dressed in inappropriate clothing, were blown up and shown all over cities. Women modeled this behavior and body language in everyday life despite the disapproval from many elders. The girls known as flappers had one of the most iconic looks of the 1920s. Known for heavy beading and bright colors, flappers were easily spotted in large cities. They were known for their heavy makeup and use of feathers and headbands, mostly to draw attention to themselves. Makeup consisted of dark, smoky eyes paired with heavy lipstick. This was occurring in a time period where such makeup was considered highly inappropriate only a decade earlier.
From every walk of life, from every corner of New York City, this kaleidoscopic carnival spilled through Gatsby's door. My invitation.
Love stupid, I know it, love stupid.
Art déco är en mångskiftande stil som kombinerar traditionella hantverksmotiv med maskinålderns bildspråk och material. Den kännetecknas ofta av rika färger, djärva geometriska former och påkostad utsmyckningskonst. Art déco var en reaktion mot bland annat Bauhaus-skolans betoning av förenkling och industriell massproduktion. Under sina glansdagar representerade art déco lyx, glamour, livsglädje och tro på sociala och tekniska framsteg.
From New York to Paris, he knew it was possible. He knew he could do it.
It captured the spirit of adventure in the men in the family, and they were very consumed with the details. The fact that he ate by himself, and how do you make it from New York to Paris all by yourself, flying an airplane? And it was a great phenomena, and something that captured the American public.
On the 14th of April 1927, the first Volvo motor car rolled out of the factory in Gothenburg, driven by sales manager Hilding Johansson. An open-topped motor car with a 2-litre engine and 28 brake horsepower. The car, nicknamed Jakob, was understandably no great sales success. It was by no means easy to start a Swedish car company and break into the Nordic market with only a cabriolet in the range. Only 300 cars were sold during the first years the car was in production. Volvo's world-famous safety image was in fact born before the first car rolled off the production line. In 1926, when one of the first 9 prototypes was being driven between Stockholm and Gothenburg, the Jakob was involved in a head-on collision with an American automobile. The American car was a complete write-off, whilst the Volvo survived with only a few scratches. And a safety image was born. Towards the end of the 20s and at the beginning of the 30s, Volvo's production was somewhat modest. Inspiration came in the first instance from the USA, when skilled Swedish engineers who had worked in Detroit returned home with new technical skills and American-inspired designs.